today we're going, this is the vlog for the Norfolk vlog. We're going to stay in Ipswich and going to Portman Road Stadium, to Norwich City Carroll Road Stadium, and also on this trip we'll be going to Great Yarmouth and the Great Yarmouth Beach. And yes, Luke, what are your thoughts ahead of this Norfolk trip?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Of course, I've been to Ipswich before, I've been to Norwich before, I've been to watch an Ipswich game with MK Dons when Dons were in the Championship back in like 2015 or something like that, 2016. Ipswich for me are now in the Premier League, Norwich and Great Yarmouth. It's quite good to go to, it's okay, and I've been there before. I'm really looking forward to the trips. We're going to go to Great Yarmouth today, going to go around the seaside. Okay, yeah, the weather's not perfect, but we're going to go there and enjoy it.
Yeah, it's going to be an East Anglia tour. We'll see you in Ipswich. Bye for now. Here we are, outside Portman Road, the home of Ipswich Town. The Tractor Boys, yep, here we are in Ipswich, Portman Road Stadium. And Ipswich, of course, got promoted to the Premier League last season. Promotion, they finished second. A great achievement for the club. Obviously, Kieran McKenna has done a fantastic job since taking over here. Obviously, when he came in, some had heard of him, but it was kind of an unknown. No one knew what to expect, and now he's gotten back-to-back promotions. Now it's something like my club, Birmingham City. We're going for an unknown. Can we achieve something similar? Well, that's a debate for another time. We're here to talk about Ipswich. And anyway, so Ipswich have done so well. There was times I had my doubts if they were going to do it last season, but they did. They hang on and got the job done. Fantastic. After 22 years out in the Premier League, just magnificent, really. And obviously, whether they stay up, some say they'll be next season Sheffield United, next season's Luton Town. I'm having to go at them on having a quality. Luca, what do you think? Do you think Ipswich will? First, my question to you is thoughts on Ipswich getting promotion last season, and will they be the next season Sheffield United or Ipswich? Now, can they stay up in the Prem?
I think for me, look, you've got to have a look at a magnificent job what McKenna has done, like going from Sky Bet League One. When I remember when MK were in League One this season, when Ipswich got promoted into the Championship and Premier League, to have back-to-back promotions with McKenna, what he's done a fantastic job building a very, very, very good team. And Ipswich for me had moments where it was their dream to get into the Premier League, and the amount of years they've had in the Championship and all that, is somehow they've magically had an incredible season, and it's good for them to get into the Premier League. And I really hope Ipswich, for me, don't be like Luton. I personally think they're going to be like Nottingham Forest. I think they're going to have a good start. I think they're going to have a good start to the season. But Ipswich, for me, will have a lot of money to spend. Of course, they'll pump a bit of money into the club. They're a massive club. And, of course, they won the FA Cup in the past. They've beaten Arsenal. And of course, legends like Bobby Robson and that, who passed away in 2009, has played for this football club.
And Alf Ramsey, former England manager.
100%, yeah. And look, Ipswich for me have won a European Cup.
Yeah.
And look, I think for me, what McKenna has done fantastic work. Obviously, I've not kept up with their transfer window, and I know I should have really looked into that really before recording this.
Amari Hutchins, a permanent signing. That's a good sign. Amari Hutchinson, he's gone there permanent. That's huge for them, that is.
Yeah. And Amari Hutchinson, you know who he played for?
Yeah, Chelsea.
Of course, yeah, and he played for Chelsea. So that's a permanent sign for them. And Ipswich were linked with people like Eddie Nketiah and that in the past. But look, it's about them not staying up this season. And of course, look, you're not going to get many moments like this. Like last season, of course, Luton Town got promoted and people were thinking, are they going to stay up? I knew they weren't going to stay up because, of course, if you get relegated, of course, they had the parachute money because of the stadium. But Ipswich, for me, at the start of the season, they're playing Liverpool. They're going to look forward to it. And look, I know what it's like when a team gets promoted into the next division. You're always looking forward to it. I've seen it with MK. MK have been back into League 2, League 1. One stage you got to the Championship. You get really excited for the fixture. And Ipswich's fixture release day got released, and they've got Liverpool at home. And look, I'm looking forward to see when Arsenal come here, of course. And the last time Arsenal played Ipswich here, we lost 1-0, and then we beat them in the return leg 3-0. And then we lost to these lot in the final, so Birmingham City. So, any words you want to say, Paul?
Yes, so of course the last time Ipswich were in the Premier League was when I was 13, so a long time ago now. And yeah, and they were in the Prem back in the, you know, it was 2000, 2001 under the good old George Burley days. And then obviously they went down this season after, and then they did have a bit of trouble. They went into the whirlwind for a few years. Then now they're back, and hopefully they can make a good fist of it. They can do well, and Kieran McKenna can be their very own next George Burley. Of course, now we're at Ipswich, and we're going to Norwich as well on this trip to discover is his angler blue and white or green and yellow. We'll answer that question at the end of the video. So here we are at Great Yarmouth Beach. How wonderful it looks. So yeah, I like Great Yarmouth Beach. It's a great, you know, town. It's really good. I've been here before. Came here in 2005, exactly. And yeah, it's really nice. I really like it. I think it's better than the Blackpool Beach. I think it's better than Southend. I think it's better than all those seaside resorts. I think I'll give it a big thumbs up for me, probably an 8 or 9 out of 10. Luke, what's your thoughts and opinions on Great Yarmouth Beach?
Yeah, I think Great Yarmouth is really, really good. It's a lot better than places like Blackpool and all that, because I get bored of places going to like Blackpool. So yeah, I think it's lovely. Of course it's quiet now because obviously the weather's not perfect, and look, you're going to get that sort of type of weather this sort of time of the year because obviously you're in front of a seafront, but it's quite quiet, it's quite peaceful, it's not packed, but of course I'm not really bothered, to be honest. It's about having a good time. Doesn't matter about how many people have turned up, just about whether you enjoy it or not. And look, we're having a good time. We're going to go and have a look up there, and then we're going to go back to Norwich. Hopefully Luca ends up buying some clothes, and some trendy clothes, of course. And anything else you want to say?
No, just I'm really going to probably might go in the pier now and all that. But yeah, I'm a really big fan of Great Yarmouth. Bye for now. Right, here we are outside Carroll Road, Norwich City Stadium, obviously called the Canaries, play here Carroll Road, and their famous chant on the ball City. And yeah, so you know, Norwich City missed out on the playoffs last season. They missed out. They lost to, was it Leeds United? Yeah, over 2 legs. They just weren't good enough really to go up last season. Even Chris Sutton said that he's glad they didn't go up because he thought they would have gone straight back down again, which I truly believe they would have done. But yeah, so Luca, what are your thoughts? What do you think Norwich City will get promoted this season? They've got a new manager called Jonas Forup, who I'm not sure who he too much about him. I don't know whether he's good or bad. I can't comment on that. But we'll see how he might do well. He might do. You know, we'll just have to wait and see. Do you think Norwich can go up next season? It all depends, of course, how their business is.
Look, for me, I haven't really been paying attention to much of Norwich's transfer window, but of course Norwich over the years, look, they haven't been in the Premier League since when?
Last time they were in the Prem was the 21-22 season.
Yeah, since the 21-2022 season, of course. Look, Norwich have also been one of these teams where they've really struggled to get staying up in the Premier League, because you clarify and look at Norwich like that. People call them as a yo-yo team because they have a transfer budget what they'll have in the Championship, but when it comes to the Premier League, they don't have enough budget. Like, they have like a limited budget to go and spend, and they're always going to be a relegation team, because in the 2021-2022 season, I remember when Arsenal played them, we went on Boxing Day and we beat these lot 5-0. And of course, look, don't get me wrong, I don't mind Norwich in the Premier League, and I always wanted them to stay. But the trouble is, between Norwich and Ipswich, East Anglia would always be blue and white, because Ipswich for me are the definition. They are the new East Anglia team. And look, Norwich for me, look, they just missed out on the playoffs last season. Of course, they've got a new Danish manager. It's going to take time for a manager like that just to come in. He's just come in recently, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So, of course, he's obviously got to get pre-season. Of course, he's got to go through that. But it's going to be very, very interesting how Norwich are going to be doing next season, because you've got a lot of teams from the Premier League are going to be challenging. Because personally, Norwich have been in the Championship for what? It's their third season coming up, right?
Yeah.
So they're going to be in about the playoffs, because you've got the likes of Luton want to start getting back into the Premier League again after one season in the Prem. You've got Burnley, of course, are pretty much probably going to be favourites to win the Championship again. So you've got teams there, and even Sheffield United are going to be up there challenging again. So all the three teams are guaranteed to pretty much, don't know about all three of them going up, but out of the two, I can really say maybe Sheffield United and Burnley will go up. But Luton, for me, depending on what they do, because teams like Luton, of course, have been relegated from the Premier League to the Championship, but Luton have got that experience because they've kept half of their squad from last season. Yes, of course, they've got rid of people like Ross Barkley in that, but they've got a bit of money now to... Of course, look, Barkley left on the free, but Ross Barkley was a key player to them last season in the Premier League, but since going to Aston Villa as squad depth. But Luton have got that kind of like edge experience now, because they know what it means to get back into the Premier League. And look, their expectation is to aim top 3, top 2, try and get into the playoffs, try and get automatic. But of course, when you've got likes of Sheffield United, Burnley, all these sort of teams challenging, I think it's going to be very difficult for Norwich. I do think they are going to miss out on another promotion push. I think they will be in the playoffs. But what's your initial thoughts?
Yes, I think they'll be next season. They'll be about in the playoffs. I think they'll be challenging for the playoffs. I don't think they'll trouble the automatics. I don't think they're going to be quite strong enough for that. But I think they'll get a playoff position, and who knows? A bit of luck, they might even go up. But yeah, so Norwich have always been, as you say, and always up and down club. They've got always, I remember when they had Norwich and Worthington when they got promoted 20 years ago. Then they got promoted went to League One, then got back-to-back promotions. In 2011, then in 2010 they went from League One to Championship, 2011 Championship to Premier League, and then they stayed up. They had Paul Lambert, then he didn't do the right thing. He went to, he was quite snake to them, Paul Lambert. He said I think he didn't just want to stay up every year.
He was both at Norwich and Ipswich, weren't he?
Yeah, he was, and Paul Lambert left for Villa, and that caused a lot of diversion between, because they didn't think he did the right thing, and then he left, and then they had Alex, they put Chris Hewin, and then he didn't do well, and then they got relegated in 14, and then they went straight back up with Alex Neil. He got them straight back up, but then they went down again, and then a few seasons later, I think 2019, they came back up again. The manager was Daniel Fark, I believe, and then obviously they went down. It's pretty much just, it's not up and down. Norwich City seems to be a low roller coaster but I don't think they always have the board don't ever seem to back them when they're in the Prem, so I think that could be a good reason. They only get a $5 million budget, I believe. So, with a bigger investment, I hope they do get back into the Premier League. And it's East Anglia blue and white. I'm not going to comment because I like both clubs. Really, it's up. You comment in the comments below what you think, but I don't have no opinion. I think it'd be good to see both clubs doing well in the Premier League. Bye for now. So here we are. So this is at the end of the video, and the North East Anglia vlog tour. I hope you've enjoyed it. So Luca, have you enjoyed this East Anglia visit. to
Yeah, it's been
Ipswich and
fantastic.
Norwich
Yeah,
and
it's
to
been
the-
fantastic. It's been a good experience. Of course, I've been to both of these clubs before in the past. Out of my favourite trip is probably Norwich. Out of the whole three, Ipswich for me. Yes, it's a great ground. Don't get me wrong. They're in the Premier League. Wish good luck for McKenna for next season. Great Yarmouth. Yarmouth is okay in some certain areas, but obviously some bits are a bit. I'm not going to go into too much detail on that. But of course, yeah, I've had a good time with you, Paul. It's been fantastic.
Yeah, cheers. I've had a time with you and I've enjoyed it all. I can't really say what my favourite was because I like going to the Ipswich Stadium, the Norwich Stadium, and Great Yarmouth. I've enjoyed it. I've loved this East Anglia tour. I'll be back next June. Maybe vlog, who knows, but yeah, I've really enjoyed it. And yeah, so this is going to be the conclusion of it now. Remember to comment, where can I find your channel?
Yeah, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Luca AFC. We're on the road to 8,000 subscribers. Have been lacking quite a lot of content recently because I've been enjoying the Euros. Of course, big game tonight, England versus Spain. Is football coming home tonight? Let's hope so. Of course, we will be back during probably like when near enough when the season starts. So maybe in next week or the following week, I'll start bringing some content back. But yeah, just subscribe to the channel, mate.
And that's everything. Now, yeah, remember to comment, like, subscribe to the channel, and can I try and get 10 likes on this vlog? That'd be very much appreciated. See you again soon. Come on, England, and see you again soon. Don't know when the next vlog will be, but see you soon. Bye for now. Cheers.